In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 best cards for 25,000 MT, top 5 best cards for 50k MT, and the top 5 best cards for around 100,000 MT right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam. Just so you guys can know for different price points in the game, what are the top 5 best cards to be buying, and if you guys want to pick up a card, for example, for 25k, these are the top 5 I'd recommend. Same thing for 50,000 MT, and same thing for 100,000 MT right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam. So we'll start off with the top 5 best cards for 25k, and at number 5 is going to be a card that goes for around 25,000 MT, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Kristaps. I think as I'm recording this video, he's about 30,000 MT on Xbox, but this is a card that you can realistically find on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, you know, later today or maybe tomorrow on Wednesday for about 25k, maybe 30,000 MT at the most. And I think he's cheap enough and close enough to 25k to include him here in this top 5. And Kristaps is so good as an offensive center card, 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan. But we all know Kristaps has a top level jump shot in this game. Really like his release, even though it's on normal timing. He's got a 93.3 Hall of Fame Deadeye, Limitless, and Set Shot Specialist. If you guys are looking for a center for under 25k, around 25,000 MT, I think Pink Diamond Kristaps is a really good option. I do think at number 4, a slightly better center card, but who can also play power forward, is Pink Diamond Eddie Curry. Now, a big reason why he's over Kristaps is mainly for the fact that he can play the power forward position as well, giving him a lot more versatility. Being able to play 2 positions is a lot more valuable in my personal opinion. But the other thing with Eddie Curry is I do just think he's a better overall card. Defensively, I think he's slightly better. I like his strength and his speed, you know, kind of as a huge upgrade over Kristaps. I think jump shot wise, it might be a harder release to time at first, and it might take some more time to get used to. It's not as easy of a jump shot to green, but once you get it down, having that fast of a jump shot on a center card is actually extremely valuable to have, and I really do value that with this Pink Diamond Eddie Curry card. And he's also like 10,000 MT, so he's a lot cheaper at the center or power forward position. Number 3 is going to be a card that actually goes for like 5,000 MT or cheaper, and that is going to be Diamond Delano Banton. And you might call me crazy putting a card for 3,000 MT and that's a diamond over 2 other Pink Diamond cards, but this Delano Banton is actually seriously amazing at the point guard position. He's 6'8" and can play point guard, 6'10" wingspan. And the thing about this card is, yes, number 1, he has a really good jump shot. This jump shot is elite in game. It's super quick and easy to green. But the thing I love about this card, I love about this card the most is actually his speed. He feels extremely fast in game. 95 speed with ball. Again, for a card that is 6'8" at the point guard position, ridiculously overpowered for 3,000 MT, 5,000 MT, whatever he goes for. Extremely good value. And then number 2, guys, we got Pink Diamond Dr. J. Kind of like Kristaps, I think right now he's about 30,000 MT, but he might even drop lower in price to like 25,000 MT, you know, to kind of fit into this budget range. And I think for 30k, it's close enough, and he is so good for his price. 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan. Seriously, one of my favorite jump shots in this game. I love that quad lander behind the back. If you guys have used Pink Diamond Dr. J before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He is just so good at the shooting guard position. And then, guys, to round out the top 5 best cards for 25k is going to be a card that is a little bit more expensive. Dyson Daniels usually sits around that 25 to 30,000 MT price range. I think he's a little bit more expensive on Xbox as of right now. I think he's more like 30,000 MT, maybe 35k, but still, I think Dyson Daniels for his price, yeah, he's 33k right now on Xbox, but for his price, he's just such a good card that I feel like he has to be recommended to you guys, because he is 1,000% worth spending that 8,000 extra MT to go ahead and get this card, because he's 6'7" at point guard. He's an elite level defensive card, and he's going to round out my top 5 best cards for 25,000 MT. Now, going on over to the top 5 best cards for 50k, we're going to start out here with a couple cards from the Apex set. We're going to talk about Galaxy Crusoe and Galaxy Ricky Davis. Now, starting with Crusoe, he's a little bit more expensive. I think he's like 55 to 60,000 MT as of the time I'm recording this video. Checking on Xbox right now, he's 54k. Oh no, he's actually 50,000 MT. He's gone down in price. He is now exactly 50k, and I think that's a really good price for Crusoe if you're looking for a point guard not named Dyson Daniels or Delano Banton. I think they're both actually better at the point guard position than Crusoe, but if you're looking for another point guard, I think Crusoe is a really good option for 50k. 6'5" at point guard, 6'5" wingspan, plays really good defense on the perimeter. I like Crusoe's jump shot. I think he's got decent dribble sigs, maybe could be a little bit better, but he's got a really good motion style. He moves really good on the court. I love this card's jump shot. His defense is top tier, and he's also a great slashing point guard. And then Ricky Davis, he's about 35 to 40k, so a little bit under that 50,000 MT price range. 6'7" at shooting guard, 6'11" wingspan. Good enough defender, great slashing card. He's a very similar shooting guard to Pink Diamond Dr. J. They're going to have really good jump shots. They're going to be great slashing cards. Maybe not the best movement in this game for Ricky Davis, but he does have the Darius Garland dribble style, which is the best dribble style in the game. So I do think that is very valuable to have. Now, number 3 is going to be Galaxy Opal Tyler Hansbrough, a card that I have fallen in love with. I mean, this card is so good. If you guys need a really good small forward card for about 50k, he's 6'9" at small forward, 6'11" wingspan. And when I tell you guys, he has one of the quickest jump shots in this game for a card that tall, I'm not trolling. He's got the Andre Drummond base, Dirk Nowitzki upper on very quick timing. I absolutely love the fact that he also does have the Pro 2 fade, and on Xbox right now he's only about 45 to 50k, so he's definitely in that price range. And if you need a small forward that is all around really good defensively and has a really good jump shot, I do think Tyler Hansbrough is a great option for 50,000 MT. Now, number 2 and number 1 I think are clearly the top 2 cards for under 50k, and that is going to be Galaxy Opal Dino, and that is also going to be Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. Now, to start with Dino Raja, this card is I think exactly 50,000 MT on Xbox currently. He's 6'11" at power forward with a 7'3" wingspan. The thing about Dino is he plays extremely good defense in game because of his animations, and yeah, he's about 44k right now. There's one up for a little bit of a snipe, but around 50k normally for Galaxy Opal Dino. 6'11" at power forward, 7'3" wingspan, 92 block, 94 interior defense. This card plays good defense. He has a good jump shot. He's just a all-around beast at the power forward position. And then you guys already know what this Pink Diamond Michael Beasley card gets into, but he is just so good offensively still to this day. 6'9" small forward, 7' wingspan. The jump shot is still top tier. I would say my favorite jump shot in this game currently. I do like his dribble 6 across the board as well, especially that Darius Garland behind the back and the Devin Booker escape. But then I also do like that Cameron Thomas pull-up fade, fade jump shot as well. I do think his fade is really good, and these are going to be my top 5 best cards for 50,000 MT. And moving on over to the last price point here, which is going to be the top 5 best cards for 100,000 MT. And now I am going to include some cards that might go for a little bit more than 100k. We'll talk about those cards here in a second. Galaxy Opal Roy Hibbert is so good for his price if you can green with his jump shot, and that's the thing I always talk about when I do mention Galaxy Opal Roy Hibbert's name, because I know some people will say his jump shot's not great and it's hard to green with this card consistently, and I can understand those complaints about the card and those kind of observations, because he doesn't have a great jump shot. But for me personally, I feel like I can green consistently with this jump shot when I've used him. He's 7'2" at center, 7'7" wingspan, and is an absolute monster defensively. He gets really good rebounding animations. He's an absolute tank on the defensive end. I think for his price of like 80,000, 85k, I do think he's worth it at the center position. Now, number 4 is going to be Galaxy Opal Miles Turner. Or actually, no, it's going to be Gordon Hayward. Miles Turner is going to be number 3. I do think Gordon Hayward is going to be number 4. Now, this Dark Matter Gordon Hayward card I've seen for a buy now price earlier this morning. I think as of right now, I don't believe he's up for a buy now price, because for some reason Dark Matters, or I guess not for some reason, but Dark Matters do go up in price on Tuesdays. I'm looking on Xbox right now. Yeah, there's no Gordon Hayward's up for 100k, but I did see a couple up earlier this morning, and he's around that 100,000 MT mark. You can easily get this card on bid for 100k, maybe 110 at the most, and he's a good shooting guard. Surprisingly enough, Gordon Hayward is a really good shooting guard card. He plays good defense. He's a great slasher. I really like his jump shot, and his SIGs are good. Could they be a lot better? Yes, but I do think for 100k, he's a very solid option at the shooting guard position. Number 3, though, is going to be that Galaxy Opal Miles Turner. One of my favorite big man card in this game. 6'11" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan, elite level defensive card with a really good jump shot. That's all you kind of need to know about Miles Turner. He's going to give you top level defense. He's going to hit wide open threes very consistently, and he's a good rebounder. He does everything you need at the power forward position. And then number 2 and number 1, I think, are quite easily the best cards for around 100k. I think Bargnani's a little bit more expensive, like 120k around is what I've seen this card go for consistently, but he's a really good power forward option. I love this card's jump shot. I think him and Miles Turner are on the same level at the power forward position. And then I do want to recommend Dark Matter Manu. Now, I will say I do think he's a little bit more expensive. I think he's around 150k as of right now, but he is so worth that price, guys. Manu Ginobili is amazing at the point guard position. His jump shot is top tier. He's got the Pro 2 fade. He's 6'6" with good dribble 6 and good defense. I absolutely love this Dark Matter Manu Ginobili card. And guys, these are going to be my top 5 best cards for 25k, my top 5 best cards for 50k, and my top 5 best cards for 100,000 MT right now in my team. But let me know in the comment section down below, are there any other cards you guys would suggest for these price points? And hopefully you guys found this video helpful and useful to you guys to know what are the best cards for these different price points on the auction house right now. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.